In other news, the internet almost broke today in regards to the NFL. Sean Payton was mulling his future. Gail Benson had come out and they said, we haven't heard from him. We don't know what's going on. We're just waiting. And then the bombshell drops. Sean Payton is stepping away from the New Orleans Saints after 16 years as the head coach. Now, we could look at this a few different ways. We can say that he doesn't want to coach this particular team anymore, or he sees the writing on the wall in regards to the cap hell that they're in, or just like all of us who sit behind a mic and speak and talk and run our mouths for hours at a time, how many hours a week we do this, maybe he's just burned out. Maybe he's just burned out of the grind of coaching and the fact that they've gotten so close over the years and, bad luck this and this bad play and this bad break. Then we had the COVID the last 2 years. His team's been ravaged with it this year as well. All of those things are just taxing, and I just believe that maybe Sean Payton is just tired. He just can't do anymore. So there's rumors that, he's going to possibly look at a analyst job, and all the major networks are going to want him. Everybody's going to want Sean Payton. He's a personality. He's funny, engaging, breaks down the game. He's an X and O's dynamo. So, having him on a broadcast would be great. It'd be tremendous in regards to just breaking down the game, right? So he's going to be needed in that field. Does he step away and just do that and kind of take a year off? Yeah, that looks like the case. But here's the crazy side of me. Sean Payton takes a couple months off and he mulls this. And Jerry calls. Jerry's been wanting Sean Payton for a long time. Jerry would pretty much do anything to get Sean Payton. Sean Payton answers the phone. He listens. Jerry says, "Hi, Sean. Here's the deal. I have $150 million with your name on it. $15 million a year, 10 years. What say you? Sign the contract. Take a little time off. You want to take a couple weeks. But we're going to make this trade for you. Going to call Gail. Get it done." Sean says, "Yeah, I like the idea of coaching the Cowboys. I've always wanted to coach the Dallas Cowboys." So what ends up happening there? You still got Mike McCarthy under contract. Do you call Mike McCarthy into the office? Do you have a meeting and say, "Hey, listen, we're going to, decide to go in a different direction. I wish you all the best in your future endeavors, yada, yada, yada." You can do that if you're Jerry Jones. But if you were me, you'd pick up that phone and you'd send a text to Mike McCarthy. And you'd say, "Hey, Mike, it's just not working out. It's not you, it's me. It's us, it's just the fit is just not there. The expectations were high. Hey, I don't want to put too much pressure on you, Mike. It was too much for all of us. But what we have to do now is just go our separate ways and hope for the best." Mike McCarthy doesn't know that Sean Payton is on the next flight coming to Dallas. He just says, "Oh, well, I guess, just didn't work out." And as soon as he decides to go to the building to go say goodbye to Jerry and say goodbye to Steven and, kind of leave on the right way, who does he see walk through the door? It's Sean Payton. Awkward, yes, but necessary. That's the scenario that just played out in my head. Long story short, Jerry Jones needs to go get Sean Payton. The last time a coach was traded was John Gruden from the Oakland Raiders got traded to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers back in 2002. It's possible. It needs to happen. But you give him time. You let him kind of, think about his future a little bit. But don't let him think too long because $150 million, Jerry. That's the deal. That's the deal you got to give him. Let him coach the team. He's not going to really care about power. He doesn't want to build the roster. He wants to collab. If you want to build the roster, go ahead. Just let him coach. Let him be the guy. And Jerry Jones is approaching 80 years old. I truly, truly believe that after that loss in the wild card round, Jerry Jones sat there. He heard all of the pundits, everybody saying all year how great this team is, how good they are, that they can make it all the way. He heard all of those things, and then he really looked around and reality hit him like, we lost. All of those people that said how good we are, we lost. So what difference does it make? I am 80 years old. I may not ever get a chance like this again. But if Sean Payton is available, I got to get him. And I don't care what it takes. I don't care if I got to hurt feelings. I don't care if I got to step on a few people here. I don't care. I got to win. We are really going to see if winning is all that Jerry cares about. In these next few months, we're going to really see if winning actually matters.